welcome to the big city. You're right there, in the mix of it, in the thick of it. Not just a human city, but a city of all creatures. A city with high life and low lights. How are you finding it?
Shadow wanted to say something straight off the end
I
of
was
that.
going to say, because we've all been calling me Shadow when I'm meant to be undercover, so let's just say that you're all calling me Tabs. Just, like, don't use my real name.
no,
in
we've been
this
calling
city.
you Shadow.
No, we've been calling you Shadow, baby.
Can we just say that you've been calling me Tabs?
Nope,
and if
Shadow.
from now on, if you call me Shadow, then it's like, you're risking saying my name.
It's really up to the party.
Yeah, we've been calling you Shadow.
I think maybe we've been slipping up. At the
Hands
moment.
up who's been calling the Shadow.
Shadow, but I haven't actually used your name.
Oh, yeah, you haven't really been interacting with me
No,
much.
maybe
It's
I
only
have.
been...
I
Have you mostly been referring to them as your general, though?
Yeah, you've been referring to us as
I
General.
call him like, hey Shadow, and like being nice.
It's
And
alright,
when-
I'm gonna go back and watch the tapes meticulously
Yeah, you see.
and find out every instance and in what environment they were in.
What are you
Christ.
doing?
Well, when you called them Shadow.
Oh crap. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the good thing about
This is why
recording
I
it.
was like, moving forward, if you call me Shadow, then we'll put that as a
Thanks for
slip.
letting me have a drug trip and some sex.
I think it was just what you needed,
Oh my
right?
god.
I just like
what
to
I
create a
wanted.
realistic environment with realistic cause and effect.
Oh god.
Oh, that was
But she was
outstanding.
like getting bored. She's like, I need some fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I want to go Fight Club.
Yeah,
Fuck
but
club.
instead you had fuck club.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was fuck club. I think it was more like
that
heavy petting
room,
club.
That room was.
That room was a trip.
I'm not gonna say you didn't go places, but you know.
That was a sex den that they went
Bugbear
into.
in
They
the
went
city.
into a sex den.
Yeah, that's like his room.
Yeah. No,
He's
I
a
meant with all
lizard
the
man.
other people that were all like had all their pets and were all eyeing them off. It felt like a swingers room. Like everyone was just like, "Are you sharing her? Like, is she for everyone?"
I'm
Like, I
oblivious.
don't know.
How's Creedy feeling about, like, the whole situation?
I'm really proud of you for buying a bunch of kobolds.
Yeah, I feel like she's so happy with that.
I'd like to discuss that a little bit more when because we didn't really resolve if my kobolds are going to now follow me or follow Creedy.
Yeah, well,
They
they're
follow
all
you.
bound and...
Yeah.
Some
I,
kind
just
of
want, I wanted to
chaos.
intimidate
Look,
them.
the salesman assured you that appropriate intimidation would keep kobolds
Yeah,
in
sure.
line pretty
Like, I'm a
quickly.
big ass bugbear. I'll squish him.
You're also a general.
These kobolds
point?
have been
Yes, they can follow me.
conditioned to
Yeah.
follow the person that buys them, and if they don't follow, they are then a dead kobold. So they will follow you.
Not to
I
get,
want little pets.
not to get
Yeah,
too
look,
I'm
far.
I-
gonna
yeah.
get weirded out by that, but yeah.
You're likely aware that kobolds do respond to the biggest, baddest thing around.
Yeah.
Which you are.
And intrinsically, like you said, they're racially bred to over thousands of generations to serve the most dominant species. They are most responsive to dragons because they are related to them very distantly.
Next time I'm
Yeah.
gonna have to tell them.
Right on.
I squished a gnome with this stuff. It won't be squished.
Mhm.
I'll squish you.
That's gonna come up again.
Really proud of that.
Well, we'll get into the kobold wrangling part
How are
of the
you
game
feeling
later.
about things?
I'm feeling fantastic. I'm feeling just great. That was really a satisfying conclusion to what was a harrowing chapter.
I want to see Golfag fight.
The most harrowing chapter of this adventure. I think, like, in my head, Golfag was like building up rage at every point, and being a barbarian and having that actually be a game function. Maybe that would be useful eventually. Like he's turned into some
Oh.
kind of deeply repressed bird boy.
I want to see you pull a Fight Club her
Like,
boyfriend.
Just stuffing it all down over and
These
over and
two
over
else you can
again.
do.
Who?
I
doesn't
would
fit.
love to see for our story to be able to like we're at Fight Club and whatnot, and then you see me with Sly, and then you just like go into a rage,
Yeah.
beat the
Rage.
shit out of
Just like
everyone.
Double
picture
rage.
whoever you're fighting is Slide and just beat the living snot out of
You
him.
just jump the cage and start beating on him.
I can just
After
imagine
I
you
put a bet on
locking
him.
eyes
After the
with
bets,
him
yeah.
and just like beating some dude and lock eyes with him. Just imitate the heck out of this guy.
DM, what's your thoughts?
Yeah, that was wild.
I mean, look, I always enjoy cities. The biggest risk about city games is getting the party separated very quickly, and when one half of the party is not as much enjoying the other party's engagement in the city. But in this situation, I feel that you were all having fun in your individual pursuits, and that allowed it to be an enjoyable experience for the other players. Even though they weren't participating, they could enjoy it by proxy. And obviously, in those scenarios, we try and split it evenly among the people who are playing, so everyone has a good time. I think the golf bag was falling to the wayside in the game,
Yeah.
but
That's fine.
I still felt that you were enjoying the experiences that you had.
I felt like that was this is a bit wank, but I felt like that was a bit appropriate for the character.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very much so.
No,
He's
like
having
it-
his solitary
I was
moment.
limited by what I could do as Golfag based upon how he was feeling.
Well,
On account of these really terrible dice rolls that I kept.
And it's
making.
good. And if you want to,
That's why I want to kill him off and bring you back as a different character with better dice rolls.
Come on, man, that's not going to help the dice rolls. You know, I'm the problem with the dice rolls.
You-
That was an interesting escalation to
You
go
could
from
always
maybe I want to
just
one day
try
sell your
other
soul or
dice.
drink your soul to let's sell them immediately. that was.
Okay,
You
one.
stepped on the accelerator there,
Gold
man.
bag. I do not know how.
I do want to drink your soul, but it's also the fact that you serve no purpose right now, and you keep flinging your gold out, and you're just blinded by your own insecurities about Jupiter. I just don't see any value or point in you
I
anymore.
think we're going to be pleasantly
No
surprised.
offense. Love you as
surprised.
Ian, but your character, I'm like, don't open your mouth because he'll make you roll, and it's going to be bad.
I think we'll be pleasantly surprised with Fight Club. I reckon being a
Yeah.
barbarian bird is going to
And you'll just be like, oh, this is why I have you around. I need to make you do this.
I reckon
more."
that's what's going to happen.
You're the only one who can take hit points, so
And
we'll see.
about good, I think.
Meat shield.
I've got
Yeah.
other talents. Very acrobatic, as it turns out.
Are you?
Yeah, I accidentally read that on the sheet earlier. About being in towns and cities and stuff and not splitting up. I had in the back of my mind, you go to a town, you get new equipment. You sell
She's
stuff,
got
you buy
armor
stuff,
now.
you hang stuff out.
Yeah, maybe you can go to the market.
Do
and buy
we?
some stuff.
But
So we
I
don't know
didn't-
how much,
like,
how many
I thought about doing
kobolds
that,
she
and I
has
was
and
like,
what
oh
her
man,
armor
yeah,
does.
look,
There's a real
you
story going
figured
on
out
here.
you had 15
This is-
We're going to do
kobolds.
it next turn.
Yeah.
Because
But
we're
yeah,
not in the
But
market.
like,
Or per crate.
quick.
No, 15 kobolds total.
Is there a way to montage that stuff, like in a play or
Yeah,
interaction
absolutely.
way?
So, look, guys, this is something that I encourage you to do. There's two ways to approach shopping. Generally, if I'm doing it as a games master, I like to just say, hey, before game, you're in a place where you can just generally do the shopping that you need to do, all of your sundry items, all the average stuff.
Yep.
And I might put a levy on whether or not things are more or less available. Hey, poison's cheap this week. Hey, chickens are expensive right now. But otherwise, unless we're dealing with specialty items, like you find a place where you can purchase magic items, super expensive cheese, slaves,
Okay, yes.
things where you want to be making choices
I think we can all
about
agree on something.
We all like cheese.
about game-changing equipment. That's when I
Cats
want to be
cheese.
role-playing those, because those are fun experiences for the players to dive into, which is why we went into the slave markets with a little more detail.
I did like that. I
did.
I really enjoyed that because I was like, I'm going to buy myself some Goliath. Wait, no, I can't.
Also, once you've set up those premises, it's easy to fast-track them. You know, you don't want to bog down every single game that you're playing by doing a long-winded purchase experience, I mean, shopping experience. But if it's the first time you're doing it and it's fun for you, it's fun for everyone, you know?
Well,
I loved your slave scene.
Yeah.
Like I loved all of that. I wish our characters were there to watch
Freak
it, or
yeah.
at least from another side and realize you're there.
Outstanding.
Like I was a little bit bummed that we weren't there as characters, but to watch you do that was great. It was really fun.
Yeah.
Way more enjoyable than the sex scene.
you just get uncomfortable when I start using my sexy voice.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, we all do.
And I was locking eyes
Yeah.
with
But
her.
I'm more uncomfortable with the idea of the bugbear and
the
this
lizard.
lizard creature. Like that's the
Just
issue that I'm
slithering
having with
all
it. Not
over.
even you. It's just
I'm not imagining it that fast up.
I think like fur and like scales, like they're
got a couple of
sleek,
scales
sliding.
on
This
her
is a
fur.
very tactile experience. I mean, there's so much association with like
A
sensuality
song
of
of scale and
snakes
fur.
and song of scale. That's the new sea shanty we're gonna have to write. A song of scale and furs.
Sorry.
I need to know, write
That
that
was
down
great.
now.
Yeah, no, I really had a lot of fun doing that. I'd like us to maybe buy some items and sort of gear up a little bit
Yeah. Well,
before
we'll have
we
to-
start next episode.
We're gonna
Yeah,
have
sure.
to buy some weapons and stuff for our army. Like the skeletons and the zombie are coming with their own shit. I think.
Wouldn't
No.
that
Are they? No. We've
So
gotta-
you'll
we've
have
gotta
to buy and
them.
equip, but that's the thing. When you're out there in the world and getting your minions, you've
Right,
got to
so we
think
definitely
about
need to
how you're
sell
going to
some
equip them.
humans
You've
so
got
we
to
can
buy the
buy some
arms, but
gear.
this is the place to do it. You can buy bulk order weapons,
We
equipment,
need more
spears, stuff like that.
Well, this is why I've been working
So I was
out
gonna sell
roughly.
Gold fag and
So-
take his gold.
So
Running an army is administration. At the
Yeah.
end of the day,
This is
that's
why
what
I'm
you're
trying to
getting
do
yourself
this
into.
Tired.
Yeah. Yeah.
Doing it.
You read
Yeah.
that.
So it sort of just
It
depends how
erases
many
in
humans
case
we
that
want to
goes
sell,
poorly
how
for
much
you.
they end up going for. I've got like a rough
Exactly.
idea.
But
of,
to be honest, these are the
But-
nuts and bolts. We don't want to bore you guys with the
Sorry.
rest of this information.
Sorry,
You'll
so
find
many
out about it
humans to
later
sell, not enough
and
time.
see what happens as this growing entourage of people moves to the final goal of total world domination. We'll see you next week on Magical Forest Adventures in a magical forest today. It's a magical forest adventure. Come play, come play.